And what other champion could it be other than Swords Jace? He's known for his Jace and his Aatrox. These are the two champions that he played the most throughout the competitive year.
Aggressive early lane now allows him to get to this objective a little bit faster. Cap's coming in on the backside, but he has to be careful. If they don't,
can steal.
Wants to go in.
Reset.
Get it away. Is he going to be able to get anything else? Baron, Dragon getting lower and lower. Ocean Drake will go down. Jankos escapes with his life. Wonder could be in trouble here. Obviously has the ultimate available. The flash taunt is going to connect. Wonder can't just use the ult on himself. He now needs to make it out to safety. His flash not available, but he will retreat using it to get. Are still up. We'll offer a bit more gold. Lehens waiting in the darkness.
They're looking for a pinch on either Mickey or Perks.
Mickey needs to get out. Perks also needs to get out. The wind wall will not stop the Shenton from connecting. Instead, they're focusing the isolated target. They're just going to delete him. Jankos thought he had the angle, thought he could make the play, but did not get a chance to do so. Now it's a TP on the top side, but I feel like this cannot be the right decision. G2 now fishing, looking for the collapse. Wonder TPing into enemy lines. G2 maybe looking for a play here, but Wonder's just going to drop. Meanwhile, Caps is now in trouble. He needs to make it out, but the Shen is coming in. The wind wall might not be enough. Chovy, what else can he get done? The Akali trying to make his way through the fight, trying to finish off these kills. Mickey goes down. Griffin are dominating G2. Chovy looking for the Caps kill. Can he get him? Where's the Shuriken flip? Is going to look to follow. Does manage to contest. The lockdown is there. Caps going to zoom his way out. Jankos now coming in this mid lane. They have advantage. They will be able to break one plate, but meanwhile, Kai'Sa's breaking down the top lane, and Viper's going to get further and further ahead.
And it's punish after punish coming out from the side. Excellent patience from the side of Griffin. They've played around this Drake extremely well. They've conceded nothing. And they're continuing to keep the pressure up.
G2's here.
G2.
Chovy doesn't know they're here.
Barrel now going to go back. That's all the seasons they need. He goes back. He gets kicked out. A good pick for G2. Doesn't make up the gold difference, but it does help them get back in the game.
So G2 will find themselves a pick. The gold gap closes ever so slightly as they find a good shutdown. And now they have their eyes set on the tower. But Griffin want to fight.
Shen on the way in. Lehens is going to come to this fight. The knockup may stop more, but it's not going to be enough. Kiana cutting through the team. Jace finishing off two. Sword.
Known in the early laning phase, he is full lethality, powered up now with these 3 kills.
Like the rest of the map, but notice how a lot more resources have funneled into Perks, so he's level 10. But Lehens is
the ability for Griffin to force a fight, though, is so potent with Tarzan. Look at the flank.
Oh, it's going to come into the wall. That's going to be a double. No, Jankos managing to make it out in time. They're kicking the Kale ult out. Mickey still alive, still on the retreat, but Chovy's going to bring a Shen right in the middle of the team. That's the double taunt. Chovy going to look to finish off the kill. Goes back in with the Shuriken flip. And Griffin coming in for the Kale, but you already have double lethality items completed for Sword on the top side, and no one's building armor.
Sword or a Viper at the start of the fight.
Jankos stepping forward, Sonic Wave. Low connect is going to go in, the kick's going to go in, Yasuo's going to find the fall, but he goes golden, and now the Shen's on the way in, and Perks is right into the wall and right out of the fight. The flash taunt is perfect from Lehens. Griffin are dominating already. It's on Caps to turn this one around, but Caps might just have what it takes to turn the fight in favor of G2. He's running down Sword, the Realm Warp is coming out. Viper can look for the turn. Sword is now stepping back into his team. They can't finish the kill. The heal is clutch, and it's Wonder and Caps on the run. Wonder and Caps versus the 4 members standing on the side of Griffin. They're on the retreat, but Griffin are desperate to find it. The acceleration gate helping them chase down.
If he can get Plasma, he might look to ult in.
There's no taunt flash there. Wonder has to be the sacrificial lamb. Only Caps is going to be able to escape. Griffin, what else can they get? Chovy goes over the wall. The movement speed coming in from the Shroud. The taunt locks him down. Caps in trouble. Caps is going to go down. Griffin dominate the fight. They can make their way into this pit comfortably. Mickey on the Gragas. But Jankos not going to get there in time. Griffin takes 5.8k up against Fnatic. This is much bigger than that.
And now Griffin with the Baron buff is trying to get multiple ways. But if they can just catch Mickey while going for a flank, this is the thing. G2 always tries to fight back, and Griffin is stopping them with flank wards every time G2 tries to go for it.
Exactly that, Jat. G2 is a team that will try to fight their way back into the game.
Look, they're defending the inner tier too.
They're going in. Kiana just going to cut through the entire team. Jankos has to run for the hills, and you have to feel like Griffin are going to break the base right here.
G2 is in no right to defend that turret. They had to concede before that. They allowed Griffin to be able to flank around. And that's now 30-second death timers on Caps and Perks. It is at least 2 inhibitors for Griffin.
12k gold lead. Baron minions crashing on the bottom side. One more fight in the favor of Griffin, and they will end the game. It is only 3 members of G2 holding on here. Anytime they step forward, it is potentially too much confidence. They're very much at risk.
Their style is, we don't really have a name for how they approach the game, but
for first seed in this group. Both these teams already going to the quarterfinals. They're fighting for the #1 and #2 seeds. G2, because of average win time throughout the group, would also have side select in said tiebreaker. So Griffin trying to end this one out and then move on to the next game.
A long day for both lineups to move into that tiebreaker. And it's easy to say, hey, they've already made it out. Seeding doesn't mean anything. But obviously, when you look at the difference in teams, it could be a difference, and that's going to be it. The KazaLoL comes out, but it might be a little bit too early. They're going to save Jankos, but what is it going to cost them? As Toby's in the backline, Lehens is going to be hand-delivered right into the face of Wonder, and he's got no ult to protect himself. But still, Griffin, Viper, diving in, and that's all it's going to take. Capstar has to run for the hills, but the plasma stacks are going to be enough. Goals golden. They're going to step forward. They're going to look to body box. They're going to protect their 80 carry, and Griffin, they're going to end the game. They're going to deny the perfect group for Europe. That's a right only Korea has. And now Griffin will move on to force the tiebreaker for first seed.
And Griffin has officially arrived at the World Championship.